Hello there. Welcome to a really nice PIF that I just received uh, from Geoduck off of Fountain Pen Networks. He did a PIF there, and it was an ink sample giveaway. Basically, he was trying to thin his herd out a bit. He's got a lot of inks, and I assume he's not using some of them, or they're getting low, and he just wanted to do a PIF, and he said 10 people. I'll send out 10 PIFs, and I was one of the 10 that won this sample PIF, and it's quite generous. See, I marked his name on there, but I mean, there are 15 inks in this bag. He also sent along a little cloth. That's always good to have if you're playing around with fountain pens. And he sent me a letter, a little note, using Nakayama Nakai, with that's I assume the ink or the pen actually, 0.6 millimeter CI. I'm not sure what that stands for. I'm sure that's something to do with the nib. Parker Penman Mocha is the ink. Hi Mike, enjoy the ink sample to help you find something you like best. Tag. And that looks like a lovely ink and a lovely pen actually. So anyway, nice that he sent a little personal note. But if you got fountain pens, what are you going to do? You got to do that. I mean, that's part of the fun is writing with them and sending old-fashioned letters and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, and I call it old-fashioned because it is. Look, all us old-fashioned if we're playing around. Look, if you look at my channel, I'm old-fashioned all over the place. I love the fountain pens. I love traditional shaving, all kinds of things. So, but anyway, there are 15 samples in here, and let's go ahead and pull them out and just run through them real quick. These are really generous sizes of samples too, and I don't know. I'll tell you, some of these inks I don't know anything about, and I'm just guessing. But I told him that I had a penchant for blue inks, and so he sent me a lot of blue inks. That's awesome. Pilot Oroshizuku Fuyu Shogun, or Shogun, I believe it's Shogun, but it might be Shogun. But lovely. And I think that this is a nice sort of blue-black. We shall see. What I think and what it is. It's probably two different things. Ackerman Orange Bogan. And that's a lovely orange that I think I'll like, because that's another color that I really like. Is the oranges and the roses, reds, violets. Noodles Van Gogh, Van Gogh, fellas. I'm a hillbilly. Noodles Van Gogh, Starry Night. That's a big, fat, blooming sample right there. This is going to be lovely. Shaw's Rose Noodles. That's going to be a lovely color. There's some what looks to be greenish, bluish, greenish R&K verdigris, or verdigris. I'm not familiar with R&K, so that's going to be fun to go through. Another R&K Blah Schwarz. There's no T in it. I'd say the Schwartz, may the Schwartz be with you, but there's no T in it, so I pronounce them as best as I can. Sailor Blue Black. Been wanting to try Sailor inks. Fond of blue blacks. Noodlers Dumas Tulip Noir. I assume named after Alexander Dumas, one of my favorite authors. Could be wrong, but sounds right to me. The Roshizuku, Pilot the Roshizuku Kiri-Same. And that looks to me like, well, I don't know, tinges of green. But I could be wrong again, but lovely. And this is kind of a look at what's going to be coming up on my channel. Mont Blanc, Jonathan Swift, Seaweed Green. Partial to green inks as well, if they're done right. Some green inks. Wow, that's a beautiful blue. Pilot the Roshizuku Asageo. The Roshizuku inks, the two that I have tried, or I think I tried 3, but they're up on this site on my pen playlist, this playlist, so be easy to figure out. But the ones that I've tried really flow really well in my pens. Any pen I use them in, and they're really smooth, and their colors are fantastic. So, and that is just an incredibly lovely blue. There, gonna love that sample and probably cry when it's gone and have to buy it. So, this RNK Solferino, not sure what that means, but it looks like a wonderful bluish purple violet kind of thing going on there. That's going to be lovely. Here's another kind of dark sapphire maybe type blue. Sailor Nioi Sumire. There, you tell me what that says. Good luck with that, with the written word, by the way. But that's as close as I can get. And J. Urban Passer de Lune. That's a lovely, lovely reddish, bluish ink. That's going to be beautiful. And finally, Mont Blanc Royal Blue. This is an ink that I've been wanting to give a try. I've seen it on several. I've seen examples of it on several forums and Facebook pages where people have written with it, and it looks like a beautiful blue. So there you go, 15 inks. Geoduck Tad, thank you so much for this. This is really, really generous. This is the second ink sample PIF that I've received. Lady Onogaro, or Onogaro, however you pronounce it, on Fountain Pen Geeks, PIF me an ink sample as well, and I'm slowly going, a set of ink samples, I'm slowly going through them, and they're coming. That's what's pretty much on my site right now, and some of the stuff I own, like the Chesterfield inks. And this is awesome. It's an awesome thing to me for someone like me who's really I've only been in the fountain pens about 1.5 years, if that long, and my funds are fairly limited, so I don't buy an ink or a couple inks or whatever every month or two or whatever, and I have a very small group of inks, but you know, that's not a negative, because if I go crazy buying a bunch of inks and don't like a bunch of them, then I've wasted money. I can go through these samples and the samples that she gave me and pick out ones that I know that I like to add to my collection. I'm pretty sure the Roshizuku inks are going to go in my drawer if I can find them affordably. They make a 15 mil sample. I did that with Kujaku. It's still quite expensive, but for an ink, but they're lovely and beautiful, and there's nothing that I can see in the posts and Facebook pages and all that I've seen that comes close to their beauty, so they're worth it in my opinion. But anyway, I can sift through these inks, and I can sift through her inks, and this is just a wonderful, both of them. This is just a wonderful gift to someone like me who's new, hasn't tried a lot. I get to sample and pick favorites, inks that I know that I'm gonna love the rest of my life, and kind of build a collection of inks that I know are going to serve me well and that I'm going to love. So, Tad Geoduck, thank you so much for this PIF, and everybody kind of be on the lookout, because these are going to be reviewed here on this channel and probably on the pen forums, and I look forward to sharing them with you. God bless you, and I'll talk to you later.